All right, buddy, I love you. See you later. Mwah! Be a good boy. My little video helper. All right. We'll come out here and talk about a couple things with this bike real quick. Bye, buddy. All right. Go ahead, honey. Love you too. Bye.
Love you.
Love you too. I'll be pretty quick. All right, guys. I do want to just go over a couple quick things. That last ride, I had a lot of stuff banging around. First thing I noticed is my back strap back here. They have these little plastic holders on these things. They're really cheap. It comes with these bags. Broke, so I broke a front one and a back one now. I've got this one just kind of rigged, but then I just put a bungee around it to hold it. At this point, I don't really care. It looks fine enough to me. Here's something very not good. These bolts they put in here. These are Allen bolts, but they're one side's a receiver. It's like the same type of bolts they put in like ceiling fans. And it's just really cheap metal. And they strip out real easy. First of all, the Allen is just way too small. And there's a big one on the back side. And you got to try to hold that while you're tightening this. And when you do that, it only goes so far, then it wants to just strip that out. So if I replace these, that's the first thing it's going to go is these bolts. They need something real in there. Those are terrible. Another thing I noticed, your kickstand, my kickstand was loose and rattling around back here, but this bolt right here, it is too long. It nearly hits my rotors. It's just barely far away from it. And we had a couple experiences out there on the road where we kept hearing chattering sound, and even the back tire jumped a couple times one time. I think it's because of rocks getting in there. We was on a gravel road. If a little rock gets in there, it literally can lock this up. That's bad. So I need to find the right size bolts for these. Why they would put something in there that's too long, I don't know. So that's bad. I put Loctite on it. What good does it do if it goes all the way through to the other side? Anyhow, so that's for now, that's working good enough, but I am aware of the bolts being too long now. So we're fixing that. My brakes, I still have not come from DY Island. I don't know what's going on there. These are complete junk. These are more just for looks. They don't really do anything good at all. So a lot of rattling out here. I got all my tools and stuff in here, and this bag was bouncing around. So a lot of the rattling came from that. So I think we're okay there now. I'm going on a different route today, guys. Of course, I got to, bye y'all. I got to start off. Oh, I better get some sort of pedal assist or I'm going to have troubles going. I got to go, you know, places you're familiar with just to get there. But let's go do it. I'm in pedal assist 3. I found I can climb any hill in pedal assist 3. So I don't have no problems there. And I'm just throttling right now, so that's no big deal. But I can pedal up this hill too here to show you. No problem. I hear a car. It was the other way. So, here we go, guys. I'm excited about this trip. I found some more. I've been just digging deep and finding roads that I've never been on. And I don't think I literally ever in my lifetime have been on these roads that we're going to. So, excited about that. Readjusted my display because I've noticed in my last few videos you can't see it. I hope we can see it now. I pulled it more forward this way because when I had to flip my bike upside down to fix my tire that popped out of the rim, I had flattened those out so they don't get hit, and I must not have got it in the right position. So hopefully now it's in the right position. We have a beautiful day. I mean, the sky is so blue right now, it almost looks like rain, but it's not. It's just nothing in the sky, no clouds. The other thing is too, with those struts in the back, they have moved. There's so much slop in the upper part where those little cheap bolts go through that they have moved. And you can see from the paint after out of adjustment, but I can't pop that thing loose without stripping it out. So I'm at a position now where I'm probably going to have to drill that out and put a real bolt in there at some point if I want to adjust it. Got my blinkers on this time. Boy, that last ride we went on, that beat me and my daughter up both. That was a fun ride though, guys. It was just so long and it was really humid that day. And we got a little dehydrated and we was hurting pretty bad, both of us, on the way home. But that's all no, we need to stop more, drink more. I don't know why I get in such big hurries to do things. Something else I want to talk about is I opened my mouth the last time. I don't know how we even got on the subject of housing, but when you start talking about stuff like that and reasons why you think things are the way they are, it turns political. And man, I am as neutral as you get, guys, when it comes to political stuff. I'm going to try to keep my mouth out of that. And I hope you guys just enjoy the videos. I'm going to try to keep it about riding e-bikes. All right? And I don't want to be that serious either. If I got to get on there and start commenting and being super serious, that's not me. I don't want to be like that. People seen me talking to myself. I wish my brakes would get here. I think I'm having the same problem with getting my brakes as what everybody's having with getting their e-bikes. Why? I haven't looked into it. It is beautiful. Well, the bike feels better right now too. I did tighten everything back up. I put Loctite in the places I could put it. I've got 520 miles on this bike, at least at the start of this ride I did. And you know, things are starting to wear, but it's replaceable things. I'm trying to just get down to these new roads as fast as I can. You guys have seen a lot of this stuff already. For all you e-bikers, I want to apologize again for all the football videos. It's that time of year, guys. Go on through it until Super Bowl, and then I won't be doing them anymore. We'll be back to e-biking. Beautiful. I'd like to have some nice cloud scenery, but at the same time, see that butterfly trying to get me again? That thing, I tell you, they're kamikazes. I'd like to have some pretty clouds in the skies, but we don't have that today, guys, so we'll see what else pops up. Maybe we'll have some different animal sightings or something. Definitely going different roads this time. Unfortunately, you got a list of my stupid brakes. That's another garbage thing about this Wallke. Love my bike, man, but there are some garbage parts of it. The brakes are garbage. I haven't tried the ones that's coming yet. We'll give them a try and see how they do. Why is there a rope? Oh, that's a cable, like a TV line or something. I don't think anybody's living there. That mailbox is gone. Place is for sale. It's in a beautiful area. It needs cleaned up really bad, but it's a nice piece of property. 9 acres right there, and it's, like I say, it's got a nice pond back in it. If I could afford it, I'd be looking at it. Jackson says he wants to see a coyote today. told him, I don't know if we'll see one in the daytime, but we'll keep our eyes out. You guys, I got my lights in, those new lights I ordered. And I saw that somebody else ordered a couple sets too, guys, so I appreciate that. And I'm happy with them. I just did a video on them. Me and Jax did it, actually. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, I just did it with my phone, just as a quick thing. Them little boogers are bright. And they're small. 1 7/8" long. 1 7/8" by 1.5 inches wide. And they are bright as could be. And they've got high, medium, and low regular or wideband, and then they've got high, medium, and low beam where it shoots out. And then the rear one, which I don't know if I'd even use, if I'd have to, or it depends if I had to or not. It's got so many settings, I got tired of doing it and had to just hold the power button to shut it off. That thing is like doing a disco dances and stuff. I don't need all that, you know, just want a light back there where people can see you from behind. But right now I'm happy with them. And the claim is, depending on what beam you put it on, they'll run from between 3 and 20 hours. You know, if you're using a high beam, of course, it's probably gonna be 3 hours. I just need them long enough to get me home if I get stranded somewhere. So very happy with them, and I got them in my bag right now. I put them on if I go out for a night ride or something, so you guys can see how they look. I went in the darkest room in my house to do the video, which is my bathroom, and it was pitch black. You guys can see how much it lights up things. So very good little lights, and they're not on sale anymore. I got them through Prime Day. They're 13 something, but they're $15.99 now, which is still really cheap for rechargeable, you know, lithium battery lights, LED lights. And the other good news for product goes, I'm wearing my biker shorts again. It's got the padding, the gel pads in it, and I threw them in the dirty clothes for my wife to wash, and forgot to go over with her that they're just supposed to be dry and cold, and she dried them in hot, but it didn't do anything. It came out great. Didn't mess with the gel or nothing like that, so they definitely hold up, and they're cheap. There's my squeaky brakes. I don't know, I feel taller today. I don't know what's going on. I got that shim, that adapter shim under my seat. You know, that's keeping the distance of my suspension post. Boy, I have brain farts here, guys, sorry. And it hasn't moved. It can't move, so I don't know why I feel lower today. Checked the tires before I left. I got them right at 25. That's my shocks are busted. I don't know. I'm not noticing the bang banging and clanging sounds that I did that last ride coming home. Still hitting some big bumps. I don't know, maybe I grew a little bit. Trying to remember his channel. There's a subscriber of mine. Been watching his videos. He's got a really nice one where he goes back through a bike path through the woods, and it's unique. It's a unique bike path. I haven't seen anything like that around here, and it's beautiful. It really is. He's starting to put out some e-bike videos, guys. I cannot think of his channel name right now. I'll pop it up on the screen here. I'll put it right here for you. Okay, so normally I'd go right here, but we're going left today. And I hope I remember the route so I don't have to bring up my GPS. Let's see here. I've never been this direction here. I don't think I have. I mean, on the bike. I'm gonna slow this down. I'm still in pedal assist 5. I don't know why. stuff are definitely getting built up. Definitely getting stronger, guys. I climb these hills now, just keep it in 7th gear. Don't even have to shift it down on most of them. I had somebody comment about one of these. I think he was talking about one of these bikes. At least that's how the comment looked. But he's having a terrible time with it on the hills. And the high winds even, he was saying. This is possible. And that was quick. So I got to go quick left and a quick right here, I believe. I got to listen for cars. Oh, is that my road right there? Yeah, there's my road right there. All right, let's go. It should be Bott Road. This is a, I can't think of it, plant paste. Yeah. Sorry, man, I still get brain dead spots, so. Place that grows plants. Whatever that's called, I'll try to remember it. I'll put it right here. Oh, this is steep, guys. So here's one of these examples. I'm in 7th gear, pedal assist 3. It feels quite easy for me, actually. I must be turning into Iron Man or something, or the Incredible Hulk. Jax loves those guys, man. So do I. I'm not gonna lie, I love that stuff. Marvel Comics, I love it. And all the movies too. Wow, this is gorgeous, guys. Let's try to go a little slower through here. Wow, look at that. What is this right here? Is that a road? There's a fence. I don't know what this is. Somebody just put a cute little, look at that, it looks like a trail. Miniature Schauser Street. This has got to be somebody's property. Pretty cool though. Oh, I peeled out. Here's the other side. This is gorgeous, guys. This is Sasquatch heaven right here. Are you guys tired of me talking about Sasquatches yet? I'm going to talk about it till I see one. So that may be a long time. I make fun of that too. I've gotten in trouble a couple of times for that also, because a lot of people believe it. That squirrel right beside me there. So if you believe it, I don't mean to offend you. There could be out there. I don't know what's out there. They find things all the time. It's out there. And there's people that firmly believe it, so. Wow, look at that hole right there. See, that could be their home. They could sit right there by the road and they get people that ride their e-bikes by. Have a little lunch together. Oh, almost wrecked, guys. I'm trying to go real slow here. How about if I put this in lower pedal assist so I can go slow? Love to see a fox or a coyote. Oh, I hear something in the woods. Yeah, there's something in there. Something big in there. It's a deer path right there. I bet you it's a deer. Well, just so you know, guys, you can go 4 miles an hour in pedal assist 1. Oop. This is beautiful back here. Well, you can't hardly go in pedal assist 1 now if you got any kind of hill. It's gorgeous. I found another little gem road here. Yeah, I'd have never found this. I'd never known about this road if it wasn't for trying to find e-bike routes. Evacuation routes. This is a nice area. Beautiful. Almost looks like something that'd be around a lake. That's something I haven't done. I just sat there and throttled real easy, guys, and hopefully it got some nice view of that instead of pumping so hard and I'm going 20-some mile an hour all the time. That was a little different of me. There's a nice pond. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, they got a little cabin back there too. Keep an eye out behind me, something don't sneak up. Something scurried along out there in that field. First time on a road, I want to go slow enough so we can see what's going on. No mow. Why not? Maybe that's a guy's name. No mow. What don't you want Mo to do? Mo, that's actually should say Mow. That's how it's spelled. Mow. It's just like now, right? M-O-W, N-O-W. You know, if it was Mo, shouldn't Mo be... Oh, look. Somebody built a house out of a cabin. See, think about it. If you want to say no, you got to go K-N-O-W, right? Well, what Mo should be K-M-O-W, right? We got a funny language here in the United States. This is where am I going? It's a nice sharp corner, man. Look at the house. Oh my goodness, guys. What do you think? There's people got any money? Maybe they don't. Maybe they're like me, ain't got no money anymore either. I had a little bit of money before. I ain't gonna say, I'm not gonna get into politics again. Not gonna do it. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. They're so fancy, they had their own little carport you pull under before you go in the house. I like this road, guys. I think it's about to end here, though. But I'm going to get on another road I haven't been on, at least not this end of it. I've been on the other end of it. I think this is Hastings, possibly Hastings, Newville, I think. It's either that or Hathaway. It might be Hathaway. Something that starts with an H. It's more some of that dyslexic stuff I always have. See, I'd like to go right. I want to go on Swigert. Is this Swigert? No, this is Swigert. Yeah. I ain't on that one that starts with H yet. I got to go left to do the route. But we have not been right either. So at some point we're going to go that way. But not today. Today we're going this way, guys. Did you notice how I turned my volume down on my mouth because I was right beside the house there? And I'm already thought of to be crazy, so I don't want to be extra crazy. I heard you, pretty bird, pretty bird. Oh, it's a gorgeous, guys. I found another nice road. Hopefully it's not got a bunch of cars on it so I can go slow. Boy, that was neat finding that bridge out there in that last video. I'm definitely going back here, guys. And that camp, I didn't know there was a kids camp. There's something big back there again. Something's coming. I better watch where I'm going. He said hi to me. You know how I do that? Because he went like that right there. He said, hello, how are you? What are you riding on? Are you from outer space? That's what people think. Man, there's just a lot of paths to go places that You can't tell where they go. People's got the right idea out here. I see it right there. It says, please don't M-O-W again. Please don't mow. I don't want to mow, whatever that means. Firewood. Yep, I might need some firewood sometime. Swigert Road, and there's people's names in Swigerts. Man, that's a cool house. See how they got a road named after him now. So there's stuff that goes back in there. What is it? Paths. I want to go on them. This big house. Check this bridge out, guys. There's a birdhouse down here. See if there's anything in here. Nope, there's not even water in there. Huh. Oh, there's water though. Interesting. And that little pond looks terrible. No trespassing, it says. I'm not a trespasser. I don't pass any tresses. I never have. Never will pass a tress. I want to be invited in. There's a deer. See it? Trying to get the cameras around, guys. See her out there? Beautiful brown color. Hello, lady. Hello? Hello? Are you gonna move or something? You're just gonna stay still. All right, let's go on. We saw it. We saw you. Just had a feeling to point that direction. Climbing a big hill here. I like this way. I'm gonna take my daughter out here. She is out of town today, so she couldn't go. Plus, I think her butt probably hurts from the last ride. Mine's better already. All right, you hear it now? We just ran into that Hastings. And once again, I'd like to go left because I've never been, or right, I mean. See, I gotta go the other way. I'd love to go right because I've never been that way. But my route is this way. Although that really looks cool down there. I'm gonna go that way just for a minute, guys. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Turning on a hill. Whoa! Yeah, don't do this. About wreck. I got a feeling I want to go this way. Something is pulling me this way. Don't know. There's a big old path right there. It's got to be a deer path or Sasquatch. Wow, that is heavy growth. Big old trees got taken down. That could be where the storm, that tornado went through. I'll go up here just a little ways and I'll turn around and go back the other way. Wow, that's dark. Man, I have found a beautiful area. Look how dark and tall these trees are, man. Can you see? I'm trying to get my cameras up here, guys. Trying not to wreck too. These are super tall trees. It's got to be old woods right here. Yeah, you can tell by the vines. They're just big, thick, long vines. Somebody's here with tractors. All right. We're just gonna go back. I wonder if they needed help. Yeah, he had one tractor. He looked like he was probably pulling the other one home. That's what it looked like. So somebody got there before I did. Wow, this is just gorgeous. Definitely coming back this road. We'll take a right next time. Can't be in a haste on Hastings Road. Pedaling, pedaling, pedaling. Pedaling up this old road. I heard you. Say, look out, here comes some crazy looking guy on something I've never seen before. Stop. S-T-O-P. Don't hear nothing coming. I got my skull cap pulled down a little farther. There's this road. This wasn't part of my route, guys, but I'm going to take it. I saw it on the map. I'm just going to go on it just a little bit. Just to see what it's all about. Look at the flowers. Wow. Whoa, scared the living poop out of me. I almost pooped my pants. Look at the cows, guys. We are close to the cows. I knew I was going to see something beautiful over here. Hello, ladies. You gonna go up there and get you something to eat? This road's paved nicely. But you don't want to go off the edge here. Hello, ladies. Yes, I know. I'm a different. Moo. Moo. Hi, guys. Moo. 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 I'll come back. Don't worry. You're talking back to me. You said moo too. You didn't know I could speak cow, did you? I spoke it. I don't know what I said, but I spoke it. That's a steep hill. It don't hurt though, man. It's just nice. This thing still got the power, man. I don't know. I told that fella that couldn't get up his hills. He says he's got to push him up his hills. I have never had to push this bike up any hill. Oh my. Oh my. No cars for a little bit. Look at this. I gotta just get off for a minute. Why is there's a pan up here? It's gorgeous, guys. Listen to that wind. Yeah, what's this thing right here on the pole? There's a, looks like a pot or a, I don't know what that is. Anyhow, let's go a little bit farther. Just want to get an idea what these roads are like. I don't know what that is. Sometimes you just gotta go somewhere else. You don't stick to the plan all the time. You're gonna find beauty. That's what I'm always on the lookout for. Somebody paved this road nicely. Oh, they're having a party back here. Well, this is Saturday, I think. Yeah, it's party day around here. Look at that barn. Go a little bit farther, a little bit farther. that is a nice thing about this bike, guys. I don't think I've ever been worried about having enough juice to get home. There was one ride I pushed all-wheel drive a long ways, but we were on big hills and it was really windy that day. So it sucked the juice down pretty good, but still made it home with over 40% battery left. And this is out here. Oh, there's a big old, that was a chicken hawk. Big old chicken hawk. Look how dark, guys. It's cool. You could come out here and just have a blast. Not bother nobody. You get the band back together, man, and jam. Jam out here in the middle of nowhere. This road is awesome. I gotta take my daughter on this. Little pond down there. Wow, what is that? And now it looks like it's opening up into, we just came back into the 2000s now. All right, I think I'm gonna stop right here and go back the other way, guys. I gotta get back on the plan. This is gorgeous. See if I can make this turn without wrecking. That's loose gravel. That was a little slickery. My legs are built up. I was able to handle that. That could have been bad. Hit that gravel, it went. Yeah, this is a nice road. We're definitely going to travel this one again. So I'll bring my daughter back out here. We'll go right the next time and see if I can make a loop that comes back down this road. That old shack there, whatever you call it. There ain't a curtain one in that house, but there's two cars sitting there. It's just gorgeous. This is going to be probably one of the most beautiful routes we've been on yet. Gotta bring them back here. Well, the weather is still good. I heard somebody saying something about a possible heat wave coming. This shack back here. That's my guitar jamming house, I bet. I need to buy that right there. I could come out here and get as loud as I wanted, not bother nobody, except my eardrums. You didn't know I played guitar, did you? Well, I don't play very good anymore now that I had a stroke. I can do it, but it's just I can't feel. I got no feeling in the left hand, so very little. So it's hard to get, you know, you got to have a feel for. You can play chords, but it's just, yeah, it's not the same. I'm still trying to do it. They're having a party back there, man. I ain't been to a party in years. Many, many years. And you would think I would be the life of the party, right? Nobody invites me. I'm just kidding. I actually turned into a hermit. I prefer to stay home anymore. Too much pain and trouble to do that kind of stuff. Look at that. Just look at it. I'll go see that old ladies in their boot house. Here I come, ladies. Here I come. Hello, girls. Where'd everybody go? You guys went on out there to get something to eat, didn't you? Let me just stop for a second. Just for a second. Hello, ladies. Well, you're not a lady. Oh. No, that's a bull right there. You know how I can tell? I'm not going to tell you. See you, girls. These little one's a girl. Yep. Nope, the other one's a boy. That little baby one's a boy. That's a girl walking with it though. She's mama. Say, Mama, what's that guy doing? What's that? Why's he got round legs? All right, guys, back to the grind here. Those cows don't even stink too bad. Stink a little bit. Love these barns. Hello, Blue. Uh-oh, he's gonna get me. I better go fast. I got squeaky brakes. He probably don't like the squeaky brakes. He's an old dog. He didn't want to go through the trouble of chasing me. That's the kind I like right there. Yippee-ki-yay! Feel like I'm out here on the range today. Ebike. I just got done having my lunch. I had me some rattlesnakes and beans. You ever have rattlesnakes and beans? It's awesome. I'm building a fairly newer house there. Certainly glad I've come this way, guys. Some old houses out here, beautiful houses. My good buddy from Michael's perspective, he sold his house. I'm very glad for him. Way to go, sir. He's at a point in his life which is an awesome point. Can be. Hope it all works out for you, sir. Michael's been getting a bunch of rain down there lately. He hasn't got out in a ride for a while. I haven't heard anything from John yet. Mr. John Ridenhour. I'm waiting for a video. I'm ready for you to take that bike out to the mountain there. I want to see that mountain. Better take a lot of water though. I wish I could remember I could see it. I could see his icon. And I think there's a J in it. A couple D, a D or two, and a Y. Just can't think of it right now, but I'll put it up there for you guys. You check his channel out. Don't forget about old nomadic e-biking. He got caught out in the rain worse than me. Alright, I gotta remember where I'm going now. What road is this? Oh. Do I want to go on that road? No. No, I want to keep going straight. I gotta go that way someday too. That's Tucker, I believe. Tucker Road, that's another good road to go on. I know some people that live out there. Got a beautiful property. The weather is just, I don't know how to put it right now. The weather's really nice. There's a breeze. It's a lot of sun coming down, but you know, the helmet's doing me a good job with the visor, my sunglasses. Don't forget about Outdoor Masters. Right there. Master, Outdoor Master. Love this helmet. Getting lots of airflow through it, even with the skull cap. It just feels cool. I don't even know if I got sweat up there right now. car. I waved at him. He didn't wave back. He barely had his head up above the steering wheel, so he probably didn't see me. But I took everything he had just to see the road. I guess I just made a short joke. I shouldn't do that either. I believe this turns into, let me think now, I think of the name. I can see it in my head, I just can't put the letters together right now. Yeah, wait a minute. What did I do? You know, I can go this way. Let's go this way. This is a little bit farther, and this road right here is not so nice, but I don't want the route to cut short too quick. So we're gonna get on the end of it here. My wife's probably going, where is he going? That's not where he said he was going. She's right. There's the horses. Horses. That's been getting on my Facebook and giving me some likes and stuff on there, guys. I appreciate it. Dan, can't think of your last name. End of it, I think it's ends in VIC or something like that. I should remember that kind of stuff, but I'm terrible at it. All right, guys, we don't have to go far on this road, which is good. We're taking the left right here. Last name starts with a G. It's coming to me. Bradvick, Roadvick, something like that. You know what I mean, don't you? Appreciate it. Got a few others. You know, it's been checking stuff out on there. I try to put things on there as much as I can. I do have the Instagram going, guys. Papa's product reviews. If you want to send any kind of photos, I'll put them on, man. I'll put them on Facebook for you. See, there's Toby Road. So my plan was go to straight. Something's calling me this way. Let's go this way. What's up with that sign? Imperial. Steep hill, guys. Tell by my brakes squawking at me. Even the front one's grounding a little bit this time. I don't know where I want to go. This is a busy road. I don't want to be on it too long. Car coming, I can't really show you. But if you wonder where it's at, or I'm sorry, this is Snow Trails. Clear Fork went out of business. This is Snow Trails. It is a ski launch. You know we had those around here, did you? What's this road? Henderson. St. Anderson Road. It's a dead end. Let's go down it. I don't know how far it goes. Let's just take a look-see at it. Oh, that's cool. There's something in this creek right here. Let's see if he pops out. He went down the hole or something. I don't know how far this goes. We'll go take a look. It is a no outlet. I don't think I've ever been this way, so let's take a look. Oh, it stops right here. It literally goes into the ski lodge. Dead end, private driveway, do not enter. Well, guess what? It just completely depends on what your road conditions are like. I'm going 30 and I can still feel the pedal. Now it's go spelling about 31. It just depends on the road if it's a slight incline or not. Coming behind me. It has to go across 13, but let's just see what that looks like before I decide to do that or not. Oh, it's a weird corner. Horses. Hello, horses. Oh, there's a Sasquatch. They had a Sasquatch in their yard. It was made out of concrete, but it was a Sasquatch. See, some people believe in them. I just like saying the word, it's funny. Bigfoot, kind of funny, but Sasquatch is funnier. Don't you think? Let's take a vote on it. Which is funnier, Bigfoot or Sasquatch? You have to let me know in the comments. There's some roads out there I've not been on yet. Alright, I think we're actually very good to go here. I should have gone on down to the McDonald's. No business eating that stuff though. Makes me, if I ever have to go to the bathroom, that's what I eat. If I'm constipated, I shan't be constipated after that. I do like it though. I like a Big Mac. But it don't like me, and that's probably why I had a stroke. I don't know. I have no clue. They never did figure out why I had it. Couldn't find any clogs anywhere. My heart was excellent. Something got up there. Something broke loose and got up there, I guess. We have not been down this road. Look at them trees, man. That's some old pine trees right there. See how tall they are. Pushing it today. It's hour 16 minutes. Been recorded, so these batteries are going to be getting close to dead here, guys. You got to find a place to stop and change them, or just head on home. Been a long route. It's my third ride in a week here. All right, this is going to be interesting. This is a busy road. but it quickly turns into 35 mile an hour up there if I got no cars coming. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I've got to go left. I think I got an opening here. We're going to take it. We're going to take it. Interesting. I have never taken it on anything like that before. Now I'm getting on the highway. At least it appears that way, right? Nope, we're getting back on a familiar road here now. My butt a little bit now. There he is, guys. Royal Greens Golf Course. Yes, they are golfing. Let's take a look. Probably should head back. Well, I've probably got something planned. Supper or something. Might as well go home. It's been a pretty good ride, guys. Found some new roads. Really liked them. Definitely taking my daughter back on them. And we'll explore the other direction, which goes a lot farther away than the way I went. Although this was, like I say, an hour 23 minutes. I'll have to cut this down to an hour. I try to keep all my videos an hour or under. I don't really have a reasoning for it. I don't know. If I don't want to watch a video it's over an hour long. I usually find myself fast forwarding, you know, clicking farther ahead. If I was just reviewing the bikes, we could probably do them in like 20 minutes, you know. But we're out here doing these type of rides. It takes an hour. We still have not yet seen a Sasquatch. Except for a concrete one. One made out of concrete. If I see that in a video, I'll circle it for you guys so you can see where it was at. That will be our first concrete Sasquatch Bigfoot sighting. Remember, which word's funnier? Sasquatch or Bigfoot? It wasn't so windy, we could really get this thing moving. It's a big hill here, downward to my house. See how it does here. I try to keep my head low. It's too windy. these blinkers, guys. It's worth it, I'm telling you. Especially these are super bright, and they have that loud beep, so you know they're on. But there was a couple spots where it was really windy today that I couldn't hear them. So, oh, there were my batteries. See y'all. Peace out. Oh, where are you going? Come on, bike. Go. Oh, went too far down. That was in pedal assist 0. And guess how fast it went? 0. Pretty accurate, ain't it? Oh, they knocked me out again. Come on, Mr. Jackson Fry. You go remember the outro? Unlock me first. He just comes hobbling along on them knees. All right, sir, give it to me.
Remember to subscribe, like,